It's the brother Kaya from the GMS Louisiana Saints camp to my right.
Ragazal.
You know, coming to do a brief sit down, man, just on following the custom and the ways of the heathen, man, because Jake never, you know, Jake don't understand why the sole reason why we're in this position today is because of doing exactly that, man. You know, when the Father have given us laws, statutes, and judgments to abide by. All right, not wicked ways. But prior to getting started, I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace, greetings, and salutations to the items that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. And as I always say, man, until the true items pushing, man, we almost out there. Keep pushing, push on, man. And the first scripture we're gonna get into, man, is First Maccabees, right out front. Right. What it is?
Well, you got it. This First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. It says, in those days when there out of Israel wicked men.
In those days we talking about in them times and during the time of the Maccabees, man. Go ahead.
Yep. Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
And we know covenants, who was the covenants given to according to Romans 9 and 9, man, 9 and 4, man. The covenants was given into the house of Israel. So why are we making covenants with the heathens to start with, man? God. And I ain't got to go into Jeremiah as the men out here pushing clearly know, man. You know that, in Jeremiah 10 and 1 started to not the vain customs, learn not the ways of the heathens, man. You don't got to pull it out. But through the spirit. Go ahead.
And it says, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
It says, since we have departed from them, we have had much sorrow. And who is the them, man? That's the other nations, man. And the Father ain't set us up to be on service, man. We was made to be rulers, man. Over a people who the Father, according to Isaiah, man, he likened these people unto spittle, man.
Exactly.
They the ground that we walk on, man. Literally, man.
And the scriptures tell you in Sirach, man, that when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation, man. The Lord never said when you come serve me, it's going to be a smooth ride, But our people ain't have no integrity, man, no long suffering.
That's right.
So they're going through it like, man, look, we need to go back. We need to go back did you get that scripture?
I'm going to get it now.
Like we went to the wilderness, man. And they're like, man, did he bring us out here to die?
We died, that's right.
Because our people have no integrity, no long suffering, man. So what they do, they flock to the heathen, man. They flock to the heathen, man. And Antiochus Epiphanes, the fourth, what he did, he made it official. He stamped it. I'm going to get that scripture right quick because I'm in First Maccabees while my brother get that. This First Maccabees 1 and 44. It says, for the king has sent letters by messengers into Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they shall follow the strange laws of the land. And they go on to, he forbid, basically, he done away with our law. Not done away with it, was never done away with it. Like, look, y'all pop, these the laws now. Like when you come to America, man, these are laws. You don't speak hate speech towards homosexuals, man. You can eat these things, man. You can't have multiple wives. You can marry a horse. All these different things, man, that's not of the Lord, man. But you gotta have long suffering and integrity, man, to not be of the heathen, man. But y'all won't, cause what y'all shall say, ye are of your father, the devil, man. Meaning you follow his customs, you subscribe to him, man. But you're not supposed to be like that. But you gotta go.
This Exodus 14 and 11, and there's an account where the father had done put it in Pharaoh's mind to pursue after the children, even though he let them go. You see what I'm saying? To come get them. Lord in his heart. And they were so afraid to where they got so much into their feelings. This is what the children of Israel said. It says, and they said unto Moses, because there were no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? And there's no pits, because there's no graves, a pit in Egypt, man. Like you brought us way out here to die. Like it basically was how I want to put it. It basically didn't make sense for you to bring us out here to die, man. You know what I'm saying? When he brought them out of them to deliver them from the hand of Egypt, to live. and live more abundantly. It says, well, wherefore hast thou dealt with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? It said, is not this the word that we did tell in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? Our people wicked, man.
Hey, bro.
You know, within themselves, they were like, look, leave us alone and whatever God you talking about, let us serve our God here, man. Pharaoh.
We good here.
We good here. we got crops, man. You know, we in the middle of nowhere, we eat, we drink, you know what I'm saying? It says, for it had been better, that's the point, for us to serve the Egyptians than we should die in the wilderness, man.
Man, bro. That is going, bro. That's some. I'm gonna just say that's some pussy ass people, man. That's some weak ass Israelites, man. That's why the Lord had them in the wilderness 40 years to kill off those, man. Right. To kill off those with that mindset, man. Who were thinking like that, man. The Lord had them walk around the wilderness for 40 years, man. To kill off that, man.
To kill them all, right.
To kill them all. You got to, man. Because that's going to infiltrate, man, in the kingdom, man.
Yep.
And what they going to be doing, they're going to be looking back, man. And people like that, they'll have other nations come take us down, man.
That's right.
Because they'll be turncoats, man. Like the Buffalo Soldiers, when Esau came over here and took down Gad and Reuben, man. And they couldn't do it themselves because they were too strong for them, so they turned some of their own people on them, man.
For real.
That's how they got us, man. That's how they got our brethren, man. So when you got that mindset, when you got that, man, it's better. It was better in America, man. You heard me? Man, I missed my job, man. Shit, I had benefits.
For real. For real.
I got free dental, man. I still got 2 weeks holiday pay, man. Like, come on, man. Like, and that's the mindset, man. You can't have, man. When you come to serve the Lord, you gonna go through it, man.
That's right.
But you only do what you have to do to survive, man, on this side, man. As far as dealing with the heathen and their customs and stuff like that, man. You don't subscribe and uphold and live by that, man. You know, I don't run a red light because I'm not trying to go to jail. You know, how I'm gonna do the works, man. Well, you know, how I'm gonna work, provide for my family, man, and stuff like that, man. That's part of my job, man, to provide, to be a provider, man. How can I do that? You know? So I'm not gonna run that red light, you know. But I don't subscribe. If you watch any of GMS videos, we don't subscribe to the heathen, man. We don't uphold this, man. Fuck this place. We ready to get the fuck out of it. We condemning it, man. Right. We living in the shit pool, telling you fuck this shit pool. I'm trying to get out. You know? You had something? Or you give me that second? Give me that second. This second Maccabees chapter 4, I'm gonna start at verse 7. But after the death of Seleucus, when Antiochus called Epiphanes to the kingdom, Jason, the brother of Onias, labored underhand to be high priest, promising unto the king by intercession 360 talents of silver, and of another revenue 80 talents.
There we go, making deals with the devil again, man. And we know how that clearly end up, man. You know what I'm saying? Taking money, man. Did not Judas take on a money purse, man?
Yep.
And we know how that ended up, man.
30 shekels of silver.
Oh, we just can't learn, man. Go ahead.
Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more if he might have license to set up a place for exercise.
Now check this out. So he baited them in more.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you 150 more shekels than what you asking, man. You know what I'm saying? To perform wickedness, man.
Yep.
Basically, let's get into it. Go ahead.
Yep. Because you got those places for exercise, which you know, in gymnasium, man.
Right.
Back then, in Rome, man, in Greek, that shit was fucking. They was in there naked and shit, man.
Yeah.
That was the way of that shit, man. But it says, and for the training up of the youth in the fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochus. And listen to that, man. So he basically saying, hey, I not only do I want to sell out to you, but I want to start with the kids, man, and raise them up under you, man. Raise them up, man, under Antiochus, man. Whatever you say, man. Set me up a place, man, where I can help raise up these youth to follow the ways of the heathen, man.
Right.
You know? Verse 10, it says, which when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion.
Read that again.
It said, which when the king had granted and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion.
Brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion, man. And if we know the anywhere the Greeks, starting with the founding forefather, Alexander the Great, man, who when he got into rulership, wickedness was multiplied, man. Not only that, even when his four kings, his four understudy took charge, it went far beyond it till it's still talked about to this very day, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So wickedness is a common thing amongst the children of Israel, man. That's why these plagues, curses, and everything is still upon us, man.
Yep. Because
we still seeking after the ways of the heathen. Go ahead.
And the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Eupolemus, who went ambassador to Rome for amnesty and aid, he took away, and putting down the governments which were according to the law, he brought up new customs against the law.
How you not? Don't let me get this. Just to back that up. Like, how in the fuck you gonna put the law down and then bring up your own customs to the law? That's
completely against the law.
Against the law.
Completely against it.
I'm gonna get it.
No, man.
Grab Revelations. I'm gonna get Deuteronomy 4 and 2.
Yeah.
Shall not add, and then give me that in the last book of Revelation where it says words that prophesied in this book. If any man shall, well, I got both of them. I'll stay on that. Stay where you at. This Revelation 22, and I'm gonna start at 18. It says, "For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book," and this book being the law that he took from and added to. It says, "Of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book," man.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Death. Ultimately, death, man. All the hell and tribulation.
Get them. Let's get some famine.
The curses, man.
Curses. All this coming up on
a heavy portion of them curses, man. Going under subjection to these other heathens, man. You want to subscribe to them? Well, I'm going to have them lay the law down on your ass.
BS them. You might as well BS them. It says, and if any man, you got more?
Nah, you got it.
And if any man is 19, shall take away from the words of the book. He guilty of both of these, man.
Exactly.
Take away from the words of the book of this prophecy. Excuse me. God shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city, which is Jerusalem, and from the things which are written in the book, man.
And the things which are promised to us, man. If we uphold these things, that's why I tell you that in Revelation, the 2nd chapter, that which he held, hold fast, man, the law, man.
That's right.
This book, hold on to that, man. Don't add to it. Don't take away from it. Don't uphold the law of the heathen. This is the law, man. The law covers all bases, man. You know? You got it, right?
The Deuteronomy 4 and 2, real quick. Ye shall not add unto the words which I command you. It's a commandment, man. The Father ain't just putting that in there for you to be like, all right, I could just put a little twist or a spin on it, man. You know? These words shall not fail you. That's why if you go around it or away from it, man, then you're going to go away from the Lord, man. You're going to turn after the heathens as we have done. We are forsaking our power, man, by believing in the ways of the heathen. It says, neither shall ye diminish out from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you. That's it.
And that's in the law. That's in the law.
That's a law, man.
That's from the like my auntie will say, from the ruler to the tutor, man.
Right. That's
the beginning and that. The brother got it from the beginning and the end, man.
That's right.
It's the same thing, man. Don't add, don't take away, man.
That's right, bro.
From this, or you gonna be put to death, man. You gonna get the same treatment the heathens get, man.
And look what we taking away from, real quick.
Go ahead. You got it.
Real quick, this Leviticus 25 and 44. This who he's ascribing to, man. This Leviticus 25 and 44. It says, both thy bond men and thy bond maids which thou shalt have shall be of the heathen that are round about you. So he's taken from the heathen that's round about him, man.
Yeah, they are lesser than you. Like you said, the Lord likened them to spit, man. But you subscribing to them, man. You worshiping the creature and not the creator, man.
That's like living in a mansion with 44 rooms, 20-something bathrooms, gold floors. You know what I'm saying? Royalty, true royalty.
Exactly.
To come live in the mud in the zoo with the fucking elephants, man.
And the people who you just had build that house for you, you let them live in it.
You let them live in it, man.
And now you work for them, and you happy.
It says, of them shall ye buy men and buy maids. But that was the point, man. We have looked after people that's not able to save us.
Yep. The Lord said that the heathens, he made them for our inheritance, man. They made for our sakes, man, to be, like the brother just read, man, our buying men and buying women, man. Servants, man, that's the only reason they was made. Esau, they was made for the slaughter. Like I said, if his children be multiplied, it'd be for the slaughter, man. You got it, brother.
This Lamentations 4 and
14.
17. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Exactly, man.
You know?
Heathen, man.
Heathen.
You subscribing to the heathen.
Wow.
That's our people, man. That cannot save you, man. It's one power, man. Acts the 4th chapter tell you there's one name given that where we must be saved, man. Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. That's it. That's it, man. That's what, and he come in the volume of the book, man. This what we subscribe to. This what we uphold, man. These the customs that we keep, man.
Fucked up. This Lamentation 5, man, you can go right into it, Michael Shai. This 5 and 1. 5 and 2. It says, our inheritance is turned to strangers and our houses to aliens, man. Look what we doing, man, as a people, man. And we wonder why no good is coming unto us, man. We're not performing that which is upright in the sight of the Lord, man. You know, we constantly going further and further away from the Lord, man. Yep. You know, and that's why all these plagues and all these vows that the angels gonna put up on the earth, man, is gonna touch us, man. Exactly. You know, if you ain't in that covering in that shadow of the Lord, as we speak about in Psalms 9 and 1 and 1. Exactly. So let's get that account.
This back in 2 Maccabees chapter 4. Verse 12, for he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat. Now, the place of exercise, even to this day, if you go in there, they be half naked, man. Yep. They would be naked if they can be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But tights, they just passed the law. But women having tights on and shit, showing their print, and, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you might as well be naked, man. I forgot which gym is in Planet Fitness, or one of them just passed a law where you can be naked. You can be naked. And they can't like kick you out. They can't naked. Wow. But they got the steam rooms and shit, motherfuckers, and locker room motherfuckers be walking around that bitch naked, and that should be normal. That shit gay as a motherfucker. The Roman Empire revived. Exactly. That's what we living in, man. Exactly. You see, man. In the same things that they did, we uphold the same customs, man. Yep. Including the Egyptian customs too, man. Exactly. Go ahead. Verse 13. Now such was the height of Greek fashions, and increased the heathenish manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest. That the priest had no courage to serve any more at the altar, but despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hasten to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise, after the game of discus called them forth. That's right, man. We've been negligent. We've been negligent from the point of when we first went into captivity all the way up until now, man. Yep. And you know what I'm saying? Despising it, man. Despising it, man. They, not only we ain't gonna fuck with the man. Look, we gonna do this, man. It's better to follow these Grecians. But not only that, now they got a problem with the law. They got a problem. They got a problem with the law, man. They didn't just turn around and walk away. Now they talking shit, throwing rocks at it. Shit like that, man.
My God.
That's our people, man. That's what you doing in the sight of the Lord, man. You got it, bro.
This Baruch 1:19, it says, since the day, even unto this day, since the day that our Lord bought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, as I just spoke, until this present day, until this present day, it says, we have been disobedient unto the Lord our God, and we have been negligent. What did you say in there? Negligent, man, reckless, not caring. When you negligent, man, you don't have any sense of understand. Even if you got to understand, you like, man, motherfuck that. You see what I'm saying? You just, wow, out of control. It says, and not hearing his voice, man.
Exactly.
That's where wherefore evils cleaved unto us, man.
Exactly. And you free game for them demons, man.
Free game, man. You wide open, man.
You don't have the covering of the law or the
don't.
Lord, man.
You don't.
And you don't want it.
Don't.
This is verse 15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all. Man.
The glory of the Grecians best of all, man.
And like he said, this is Rome revised, man. Liking the glory of Esau. What do Esau paint his glory for our people? Big money bags and shit like that.
Right.
That's why they have the big fancy cars and stuff like that. Glorying in it, man. The big rims, the mansions. They only don't have, not only do they have it, they show it off to the people.
Yeah, they floss it. They floss it.
Like loving the Grecians best of all, man. Our people, man.
I got two quick bro.
All right.
Jeremiah, you can bring them last ones out you got.
I'll
read. Give it up.
Gotcha.
I'll read it.
Well,
I'll read yours.
All right.
I'm gonna get yours.
Which one you want?
Let me bring out this.
Go ahead.
This Jeremiah 6:16. It says, "Thus says Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest unto your souls." But they say we will not walk therein, man. Go ahead. But it said we shall find rest unto our soul. You see why we restless? You see why we tired? Why we afflicted? Why we sick? Why we got infirmities? You see why?
Because we subscribing to the heathens. And the Lord, if you subscribe to the Lord specifically said, this is not your rest, man. We are here for punishment. This is not your rest, man. You can't lay upon your beds and laugh, man. We not in that time, man. Man, damn, bro.
Yeah, we can't. And we bro. It's agonizing. It's really agonizing, man, to the men of the Lord, man. And bro, no matter how many times we utter it and publish this thing, man, our people seem that the more they hear it, man, the more stiff-necked they get, man. That's why the Father saying, that's Proverbs 29:1, man, through the Spirit, man. We ain't got none of these scriptures, man. They coming in.
That's how
we had a few, but it says, this Proverbs 29:18, he that been often reproved, harden his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed and death without remedy, man. You see? But even though we know death coming and we avoid death at all costs, nobody wants to die. We do everything that kills us.
Exactly.
Everything we do is a death sentence, man.
Yep. I got one quick one.
Go ahead,
it's Proverbs 13:13.
Bring it up.
Whoso despises
the
word shall be destroyed.
Shall be destroyed, man.
But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded, man.
Hey, and then the fear unto him, according to Proverbs 22:4, is fear is humility, honor, and life and righteousness, man. You see? So it ain't no way to get around that. This is my last one I need to bring out. Really good. This Jeremiah 4:14. But Jerusalem once again, man. Oh, Jerusalem. It says, oh, Jerusalem.
There you go.
Wash thine heart from wickedness.
Yep.
Wash your heart from wickedness, man. Walk uprightly. It says that thou mayest be saved, man. Romans 10:1, Paul said, I pray unto you, Father, that Israel may be saved, man.
Exactly.
You know, Jerusalem, man, which is a people before a place. It says, how long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee, man?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, man? How long, man? You know, give me Mark.
You got it.
Mark 7. And just go straight to 9.
You got it.
And then the last one is gonna be 2 Thessalonians 2 and 15. But just hit that mark for me, 7. Like, man, like when you when 7, just get straight to 9, that's the point. But when you on this side, when the Lord's supping with you, you see this stuff clear as day. It's like, man, the Lord said don't do this. The Lord said do this, man. Right. But that's why he said you hard head, stiff neck, you retarded motherfuckers, man. Cause you gotta be, man. That's why the Lord didn't say he put the spirit of sleep. He said he put the spirit of deep slumber on your head. Cause you gotta be comatose, man, to not hear this shit knocking on your door, man. To not hear the guns going off around you, firecrackers on the floor, speaker all the way up bumping, and you still sleeping, man. Cause the truth is bumping, man. Do you see all these precepts we getting about don't follow the heathen, man? Do what thus says the Lord, man. That's why I tell you, when you brought out that they search looking for people that cannot save them, that's part of the curses. When you read Deuteronomy 28:68, and then it says that and no man shall buy you, man. Nobody coming to save you, man. Except thus the Lord, man. Seek ye the Lord, man. That's all, man. That's what you're supposed to do, man. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man. So you can be found what? In Revelation, in the book of life, man.
Right.
You know? But you got it, bro.
Yeah. Want me to get into 6 to 9?
You can.
It's all smoke,
yeah.
bro.
Well, we start at 5. Start
at 5. Hey, this Mark 7 and 5, it says, then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, why walk not thy disciples according to the traditions of the elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands?
Hey, Yahweh Shai had to get on these dudes all the fucking time. They always was on some. Hey, look at your disciples. I thought they supposed to be like you, man. And that's how our people are, man. Right. That's how our people are, man. Yep. Hey, man, he drinking. I seen him drinking liquor, man. What? Come on, I thought y'all was in the Bible. You're not supposed to drink. You know not what you say, man. You know not what you do or what you speak, man. That's right. You know? And y'all are these same scribes and Pharisees, man, just sitting on the side plotting and shit like that. Like, man, y'all shot things, y'all that, man. Woo. Oh, look at your disciples. No, watch how y'all shot cut. You got it.
It says, and he answered and said unto them, well had Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, man.
Yep. Getting on their asses, man. Y'all say the law, y'all tell everybody follow the law. Y'all sound good, like how I said. They wash the outside of their cup, man. Right. They look good on the outside. They look like these some ups. They follow the law. They do woo, man. But what he call them hypocrites, man? Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men, man.
Exactly, man. Go ahead.
For laying aside the commandments of God, ye hold the traditions of men as the washing of pots and cups, man.
Yep. So they tell you to do. That's why y'all shall say, do as they say, and not as they do. They tell you follow the law. They tell you, respect the Sabbath, different things like that, man. But that's just lip service, man. They don't do those things, man. When you trying to get on Yahushua, his disciples, man, he wasn't going for that, man. Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandments of Yahweh.
Yep, go ahead.
That ye may keep your own tradition.
That ye may keep your own tradition. You do what you want to do, man. Bro. And that's the way of the heathen, man. They subscribe to the way of the heathen, man. That was against 2 Thessalonians 2 and 15. And that's our people, man, to a T, man. And that's really to them fake. I call them GMO Israelites, genetically modified Israelites, man. You know, they'll tell you some truth and stuff, but they're not subscribing to the law, man. They're not upholding like they're supposed to, man. GMS, we give it to you 100% raw and uncut, man. And we uphold the law to the best of our ability pertaining to Romans the 3rd chapter, man. That's because we under grace and faith. That don't mean nothing, man. We do we then, man, grab that Shalaki. I grab that 3 and 30 Romans 3 and 31 right quick for me, brother. You know, we do to the best of our ability, man, because we in captivity. So if I see homosexual, I can't go put him to death, man. I might have to work on a Sabbath. stuff like that, man. We do it to the best of our ability. Just the last scripture in there, 3:31. You got
Yeah, I
it.
got it.
Kind of.
This Romans 3:31. It says, "Do we then make void the law through faith?"
Through faith, because you have faith, because it said you have to have faith, man. But what James said, I show you my faith by my works, man. But do we then, just because you have faith in this, man, do that mean you don't have to uphold the law?
You got to
Go
do
ahead.
the work. You still got work to do.
Hey, it's more than just having faith, man, while we in this grace period, man. Go ahead.
God forbid.
No. The Lord forbid. No, not at all, man. You don't read it from the top again, Shalaki.
It says, "Do we then make void the law through faith?"
No, Lord forbid. You can't. You don't void the law and uphold and subscribe to the way of the heathen, man. Go ahead.
God forbid. Yea, we establish the law.
We establish the law, man, to the best of our ability, man. You know, we go with that one.
In 2 Thessalonians?
Yeah, 2:15. And that was it. There you go.
It says, this 2 Thessalonians 2:15. I was at 1:15.
Okay.
It's a lot. It says, "Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions which ye have been taught,
Which we have been taught. Go ahead.
whether by word or our epistle."
Yep.
By the letter.
Yep. And how are we taught, man? From our elders, man. Whether you up there directly dealing with them, or whether you watch the videos and stuff like that, man, and then you do like the Bereans do pertaining to the book of Acts and go search the scriptures that those things are true, man. That's how you do it, man. What you was taught, the traditions of the Lord, man, not the traditions of men, man. The Lord set up men to just like Yahushua talking about the Pharisees. They tell you what to do, but they not doing it, man. The Lord set up men, but the men we follow are doing what they say. And we subscribe to that, and we do it to the best of our ability, man. We don't uphold the traditions of men, man. You know, we all subscribe to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You know, that was it. You had something else?
Yeah, I'll kill it with give me Jeremiah 5:3. Let me break it down. I'll kill it with that. It's almost time for countdown.
Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 3.
Come.
It says, "O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved."
He have what?
Stricken
He
them.
have whipped their ass, threw them in jail, put them in captivity, killed them, afflicted them with diseases, pestilence, made them broke, made them poor, made them bad built. What did they do?
Man.
You see what I'm saying? One more. Go ahead.
And it says, "And thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction."
Didn't I just read it on Proverbs 29:1 that he say you will kill them suddenly, death without remedy, man? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And it says, "They have made their faces harder than a rock."
They have made their faces harder than a rock, man. Meaning they have come up against the Lord, man, in a vicious way. Like, not only is we not gonna listen to you, we gonna show you we ain't gonna listen to you, no matter how much you punish us, man. Go ahead.
They have refused to return.
Yeah, what?
Refused to return.
So Israel, if y'all wondering why y'all in the last hire, first fire in the hood, no money, broke, wife getting fucked by another man, getting cheated on, your boss fucking over you at work, you know what I'm saying? You having car problems, it's because we refuse to turn to the Lord. That's all I had.
I'm gonna finish with this one. Yeah. I'm gonna just read through it because I got it. This Isaiah 1:3. I'm starting 3. "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib, but Israel doth not know, my people does not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart is faint. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment," man. And that go hand in hand with that Jeremiah, man. They done. Because they don't want to return, man. The Lord said, "Why should I punish you more? You're not gonna get it." They keep getting hard. Their head getting harder and harder, man. That's our people, man. You know, well, with that, man, hopefully the video was edifying, man. Learn not to wear the heathen, man.
That's right.
You know, with that, man, once again, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. The honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and sanitation, man, to the whole for elect, pushing this truth, man. Diligently, consistently, with all sincerity, man. Through fear, we persuade men, man. Right. You know, Kwam Yashala, Shalom. We almost out of here, man. Keep pushing, man. Yasharala on fire, man. I love it. Shalom.
Shalom, brother.
That might be the burst.
Yeah, that's right.